Okay, so we are just taking the plastic off of another one of our goodies. This is going to be a Gorkamorka Digga truck unboxing. Yeah, that was a really bad impression, but Digga knobs. So now I know what to expect. Yeah, I'm gonna get some sort of weird fantasy thing within this beautiful sleeve, which shows some Diggas right there. There they are. In their truck specifically for Diggas. By Diggas. Oh yeah. And I have some plans for this one. So, we're gonna be opening this up. Setting that aside. And I'll explain to you what the plans are gonna be. Give that one last look. Full screen. I'll explain to you what my plans are gonna be for this particular truck. Oh, let's of course look at the back. How could I miss out on that? Digga trucks transport Digga mobs on their endless search for buried tech and scrap. They use the things they find to decorate themselves and their vehicles in an attempt to impress and emulate the orcs. This booty also serves as rigging, awnings, and shades to protect the crew from the blistering heat of the desert. Okay, so that's the point of the awning. They're a bunch of wusses, and they need the protection of the awning to survive the same elements that the orcs can survive. Okay, so I have plans for this, though. So, we know what to expect because of the Wrecker Truck components video, but we're going to get out of here a Digga truck component blister, okay, which has the awning and the ram are the primary things I want. Although, I don't know, those legs might be usable. The arms, maybe. I don't know, we'll see about all that. Ooh, there's a big old loose awning piece in metal on there, okay. And I'm actually going to go through the wrecking ball components as well in this video, because why the heck not? So, in here we have our full truck box, and this is really one that I might actually use. I know it's exactly the same as the other set. Hear me out. The awning makes a slight difference. Oh, come on now. The awning makes... Oh, focus. There we go. The awning makes a slight difference. Yeah, see, we're even going to get a bunch of extra orcs, because it's exactly the same. That I'm going to be using to create a buggy. So here, I'll just get to that right now, because I may as well. So, let's pretend for a moment that this is your finished Digga truck, okay? This is like one of the oldest trucks I made when I was like very young. You can see it's got one of the earliest paint jobs I would do on my models. It's absolutely stunning. Look at that. Ooh. Yeah. That's black spray paint followed by metal spray paint. And then painted drivers and painted more metal on and a little more black. That's amazing. Anyway, so I have this, and this is an old artillery piece from a zap gun. So what I'm gonna do, I think, and the top piece of it is missing, and that frustrates me because it's actually like, I mean, I own so many Warhammer bits, so many little pieces of Warhammer, and I've moved them so many times, and yet I've hardly ever lost any of them. I can account for all of them, except this. This is one of, like, you know, maybe 2 or 3 pieces that I've lost. Is the top of this zap gun piece. So, anyway, what I'm thinking is you take this and you just stick it in the back of the truck, right? And it fits like right here, you know, with some hobby chain, okay? And then you magnetize the top of it, and then you put the awning from the Digga truck over the top of it, and then bam, you've got a very ramshackle buggy. Because I mean, this thing is about the size of, oh, shaky cam. So it's about the size of a buggy, as you can see if it would focus. Yeah, I think that would work for like a crappy buggy. And I'm gonna have one extra set of rams anyway because of the way it all works out, so I may as well give the Digga truck the Digga ram and then go from there. So without further ado, let's get into this box. So I'm going to glance at these instructions just to see exactly what the list of parts is that's in there. And then we're going to look at the metal parts. See, we've got the same exact, oh, little piece of metal flash there. We've got the same exact wheel assembly and chassis assembly. And then the car assembly, we've got this big ram piece on the front that's made from bolted together scrap. And then we've got this very ramshackle ram piece. I like it. And then the other metal you get is all in the awning and the riders themselves. So we're going to pop open that Digga truck component blister right here. Focus, there we go. We're going to take a look at this awning piece first though, because wow, that's pretty neat. It's got these there we go, some edge pieces that are like hanging down. Anyway, that's gonna be neat. I think it'll make a good buggy. Ooh. Wow, I destroyed that a little more than I meant to. Alright, so here's that ram piece. Looks good. Here we have the other pieces of the awning. And the actual spike piece of the ram, which is a lot less robust than the other orc ram pieces and a lot more thrown together looking, but also like almost more deadly looking. I don't know. The other ones obviously would kill you, but look at that guy. I mean, I'm probably not going to use these guys super soon, but oh, is there only one Digga? Huh. Maybe this is a defective product. I think that might be the case. I mean, whatever. I suppose that's what happens when you buy stuff on the internet. It could be resealed. But I don't really care, quite frankly, because I'm not planning on using the actual Digga themselves. So And who knows, maybe I'll check the packaging and stuff and see if I find that other torso later, but because that's kind of too bad. But I have the gunner, but not the driver, in theory. Anyway, so the video can now be over for some of you, but I'm going to glance at these other medals that came from the Wrecker Truck box, because I never opened the Wrecker Truck blister in that. And I want to have the medals looked at in a video for posterity real fast. So we have the Ram and the Ram piece right there. And then we have the driver and the gunner. So the driver and the gunner. I looked at them while they were in the blister, but we didn't really get a good look at the gunner and the driver. We couldn't really tell what was going on with him, but now you can. There. They're nice models. I like these. I will actually use these. And then we've got the arm of a wrecking ball. The actual ball end that you have to combine into halves. Then we've got some metal bits. I always love the ones with the arrows on them. The arrows are great. Mech arrows to tell the orcs what direction things go. We've got a gun that attaches to the side of a truck. That's a nice little bit. Ammo crate. Wow. GW ammo crate. That's funny. We've got a spiky bit with a skull on it. And last but not least, this is the bottom of the wrecking ball and the handles of the wrecking ball. Those are actually pretty detailed. The handles and the foot pedal. So, anyway, thanks for checking it out. I think it's pretty cool. Oh, we'll finish off by reading the Wrecker Truck box, because we never read that when we were in the actual thing, in the Wrecker Truck video. So this will be like a part 2 to the Wrecker Truck video. A wrecker truck is big and brutal. Whatever the wrecker ball hits, it smashes to bits. A wrecker ball is just a massive iron ball on the end of a crane, so it's really easy for the spanners to knock together. Spanners. Of course, it's a bit risky having a huge iron weight swinging about on the back of a speeding truck, but the boys still think it's great because it's simply the best thing for bashing in enemy vehicles. I mean, that's kind of true. It's the best thing for bashing everything in. The claw is just not very good in the current rules. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. See you next time.